Hey, it's David. Welcome back to Orangeville Daily Homes. So on the weekend, on Saturday, we had a garage sale, and we do it every year. It's for breast cancer, and it's called The Cure. And so when we put this together every year, there's a really great community outpouring of people who are donating all kinds of things, and everything goes to charity. Everything that we sell goes to charity, and it's amazing to see, how many things that people come to buy and what they do with them, and then they tell us stories about how they were able to, donate whatever it is that they wanted to donate to get the particular item, and some of them have fixed them up and even donated them further. So it's amazing to hear those stories. And this year we raised $6,000 just from our event that went from 8 o'clock until I think 1:30. And then one of the local banks contributed. They actually matched what we brought in. So we're one of the top, companies or one of the Remax offices in the country. We made $12,000 that totally all went to from donations, and that made its way to charity. So very cool. There's a lot of great giving people in our area, and I just wanted to reach out and say great job, everybody, if you're watching. So let's get on with our show here. So we have 29 properties that we're going to look at, and so we got another big list. And so we're going to start off with our first one, which is 46 Emma. And Emma, it's 269. Now it's in Grand Valley. It's not far from town, from Orangeville, I should say. And it has 2 bedrooms. There's 2 bathrooms. And the thing is, down in the basement, they do have a finished basement with a separate entrance. So if somebody was to look at putting in, a bedroom down in the basement, and I'm not too sure if it's got there is a bathroom downstairs, and it's a 3-piece. So all you would pretty much need is a kitchen, since you already have the entryway. So if you're looking for a 2-person family, or if you're looking for an investment property, or even if you're looking at it, maybe you've got one of those boomerang kids that have come back. You've downsized and yet have come back and need a little bit more help before they go out on their own. This could be a great live-in apartment possibly for somebody like that. And there's the separate entrance in the back. So I think it's priced well, and I certainly think that it would probably work in a lot of cases. The one thing that comes up a lot is people looking for 2-family homes, and I see it more times than not. Sometimes people say, listen, I don't want my mother-in-law, or I don't want my mother or father or whoever it is, I don't want them to go to a home because it's, first off, it costs way too much money for them to be there, and they can't afford it. Or you get the other case where it's like, hey, it's my mom, it's my in-laws, we need to look after them, and it'd be a culture thing or whatever it is. That's what's happening a lot. So in a lot of cases, that translates into, okay, so we've got a 2-person house, we've got investors out there, we've got regular folks who just need a place for 2 families. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a battle, because you don't really know who you're competing with if there's multiple offers. So it's really a challenge trying to figure that out. And, like I said, if you've got a good agent, maybe they can figure that out for you. So the next one is 7 Dundas Street. It's in Erin, 289. And this one here, it's a small house. It's not a lot going on with it. You could probably, this is pretty much going to be a starter home more than anything else. And there obviously are more pictures, but for some reason they are not coming up. So we're just going to go on to our next one. But I certainly think they've priced it pretty much where it would need to be. The next one is 77 Diane Drive, and it's 307. Now, it may not look a lot from the front, but the price, a 307, 3 bedrooms, is 1 bathroom, basement's finished. There are a few updates here and there. Pictures probably don't help. I mean, I I don't know if the swing set's for sale or not. And the rooms are kind of full. You know, it really does make a difference if you... No, I have no idea. I think that may be just a bin. Hopefully that's not the recycle bin. I don't think it is, but on first looks there. You know, again, with the professional photos really do make a difference. Like these things here, get them out. Get them out of the room, clean it up, you know, make it look the best it can possibly look. And we have room for 20 photos now, and we've got 8. So, but it is priced fairly well. 6 McCutcheon, $319. No pictures. It's pretty much on a third of an acre. 2 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down, 3 baths, and it's in Mulmer, so it's over where the ski hills are, I think. But hold on a second. Let's just make sure. No, actually, it is over in Purple Hill, which is 4th line in Amaranth. Sorry, 4th line in Mulmer and Highway 89. 331 Elderberry, 339, 3 beds, 3 baths, and layout-wise, this one's, there's a lot of people that do like these models. Probably want to change your carpet in there, just kind of spruce it up a little bit. Basement's partially finished by the looks of it. Looks like it just needs a ceiling in there. It's funny, I've been in so many places where they don't finish the ceiling, and I don't know why. Whether they put in a drop ceiling or not, I never understand that. I mean, I know that, you know, it's nice to be able to get at things in your you know, ceiling there with wires and stuff, but I've never had to do any of that with, you know, the time I've lived in my place. But anyways, two-car garage, which is rare. Usually we see a lot of the 1-car garages in the back with a parking space. Okay, the fact that you get 2, it takes up both, and that's really where you're parking. So even in the summertime, you're parking in there. So keep that in mind. And it is a fully detached home, and the garage is at the back of the house. So that may not excite a lot of people. But this particular area, that is what they did in 1997. It was the first area in Canada to have that model. This one here, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it is way overpriced. $354. Driveway looks like it needs to be done. It's only a 1-car. It's an older house. Now this picture here, this is the hallway going to the front. There's an eat-in portion. You've got the kitchen, and then right there's the front door. Just so, I mean, really, unless you get rid of that, you're eating at this island, or you're eating in the back room here. So I don't. It is what it is. Nice big yard, so it's 111 feet deep by 39 feet wide, and it is on a court. Still priced out of where it needs to be. 25 McKittrick Drive, $358. Now this one, on the other hand, it's a newer house. Yes, it has a 1-car garage. Basement is partially finished. But the layout flows so well on this one, front entranceway, right? So you've got this nice, you know, open concept, so you can eat in here. Now, I don't know, I think maybe a different angle where you can eat, but either you get rid of this and you put in an eating area, or you eat over in the dining room. Okay, fireplace in the corner, nice and bright. Master bedroom, vaulted ceilings. Right, showcase is really nice, and it's got a big backyard. Okay, it's 39 feet wide, but it is even wider at the back. You can fit in a pool. I mean, this it's great. I mean, is it still, you know, is price-wise is still priced where it needs to be? Maybe it's, you know, maybe it could be a little bit lower, but you know, it's certainly better than the other one. So I'd probably kind of switch over to this one. Now, we jump up into the 400 range, and we have a few of these. Now, I think the only thing that may hurt these guys on this one is only a 2-bedroom. So 2-bedroom up, 2-bedroom down, and that could be a challenge. So then when you walk in, you've got this dining room, you've got this little family room at the front, and then you've got the living room at the back, or whether that's the family room and the front one's the living room. It's neither here nor there, it's just what it is. And so you've got a nice See, look at this. Awesome shots all the way through. Get rid of this up top. Get rid of this. I mean, it does make a difference when you're looking at it. And the other thing, get rid of the mat across the back. Just detracts people's eyes. You know, I like this one. It's got a nice floor plan. Basement, like, it's finished as well. I think it's got a partial wet bar. Well, it's probably got a wet bar down there. And a nice big backyard. It's only 40 feet by 88 feet, so the picture may be a little bit deceiving. But 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, I think that may be, that could be one thing that holds them back. It is only, I think, 3 or 4 years old, so it's fairly new. Next one is Mono Center Road, and this is all of about maybe 10 minutes up the road, up Highway 9 from Orangeville. It's 484, 2-car garage. It's nice 2-story home. Inside you've got this living room. Sorry, you've got your kitchen with your stainless steel appliances. Again, you know, just get rid of a few little things here and there. It really does make a difference. Lots of pantry, right? Fridge. It's some nice photos. Be able to blend it in from the outside. Well, maybe not necessarily the best photos. Beautiful fireplace. That is awesome. Very nice. Now, having a wood-burning fireplace certainly will add some cost to your heating in the winter. Yes, it's nice. Yes, it smells of wood. I'd probably put in a wood insert. That could run you about, $3,200. It's well worth it, and it's pretty cool. Next one is Alder 489. This one's on a corner, so that can be a little bit more of a challenge. It is a bungalow loft. Okay, so it's one little room upstairs or 2, and in this case, there's 2 on the upper level. And layout-wise, it's nice. Got a living room there. And then it has your kitchen. There's a lot kind of going on in the kitchen as well. Probably want to remove some of like the knives and things off the counters. Pantry there. Stainless steel fridge. Looks like there's a side entrance there as well. Otherwise it looks good. And actually, there's a theater down in the basement. I mean, you can always create a theater. But anyways, it's worth mentioning. Okay, 28 Grapevine. It's in Bolton West, and this one is a detached 2-story. Now it's 489, and nice big backyard. So inside it shows really well, and even maybe a little busy with furniture and things like that. But overall, I think it's all right, especially for Bolton, right? 489. I mean, you're getting townhouses at 409 and 410 and 415, right? So, it's having a detached home at 489 is not bad at all. 3 Martin, it's in Mulmer. Just really 2 pictures. There's 4 bedrooms. This one's over on over on Purple Hill. There's propane heat. It is a huge house on the inside. It's about 2,700 square feet. It's on about 1.6 acres. So it seems to be okay, but again, you need pictures to be able to give you a little bit more insight. 525 is 16 Birchview, and it's in Caledon, which again, Bolton North. Nice big driveway. You've got a nice little entranceway there. Up inside, though, I don't know if as far as I know, it looks like we've got parquet flooring up here. I know it says hardwood flooring. I think it's got parquet flooring. Keep that in mind, because sometimes it can be hard to kind of look past that. Kitchen is nice. Granite countertops. Appliances all match. You could probably get away with the white appliances in here. I still think stainless steel would probably blend in even nicer. You have the pot lights. What I would probably do is punch out a door here, sliding glass, and then a great walkout to the back. A lot of pantry space, all the way from one end all the way to the other. So there's certainly no lack of storage space. Then you've got nice. It looks like there's new hardwood flooring in here. floor-to-ceiling fireplace again. So yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, I think it showcases okay. There's I guess a little path all the way through the backyard to don't really know where. So yeah, I mean, 525, 4 bedrooms, 4 washrooms, basement's a crawl space. That's kind of, anyways, keep that in mind. So maybe you don't get the whole use. Maybe that's a little bit different. It's a backsplit, right? So next one is 31 Hickman, and this one is in Bolton West, 536. And this is a detached bungalow, right? So again, we've talked about bungalows in the past where they really don't seem to stick around too long because a lot of people are looking for them and they don't build them very often. So nowadays, anyways. So this one looks a little bit tired. It can be, a little bit of drywall downstairs, some new trim, things like that, countertops. But having a bungalow, check that out. That's, I guess, when you walk in your front door, that's this window where I guess you could put all your plants and everything else at the back. So kind of interesting. All right, so 55 DeRose Avenue, and it's in Bolton West, 564. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. There's a kitchen down in this one. The one thing, there's a lot of people I know that don't like having the garage. Yes, it may be attached to the house, but they don't like it being right in front. And granted, inside though, the house is fairly big. Okay, so it's been updated. Looks pretty good. Again, you have some parquet flooring kind of going on the upper floors there, and that's kind of tough to deal with. A lot of people don't necessarily like it. Is it better than carpet? It's a hard choice. Some people like them, some people don't. But overall, I think this is a nice one. Whether it's a 2-person house or again if it's a rental, it just all depends on what works and if there is a separate entrance, because I didn't see one there. But they've done some updates to this one as well. Okay, so now this one we're down in Palgrave. Okay, 615 in Palgrave. That is a good number. I mean, really. It has a kitchen basement in this one as well. It is a bungalow. Front entranceway when you walk in there. I think this one is priced right on the nose, and I think anyone that picks this up is going to do very well. You'll get a good solid home. Yeah, very nice indeed, and it's on a big piece of land. I mean, 101 feet wide, 152 feet deep. I mean, that's some big space. So very nice, and yeah, we'll keep it at that. Next one. Now this one can be deceiving. Okay, so here's one for 615. This one's in Bolton West. It's a detached. It's a raised bungalow. Okay, so when you go in, you're gonna have a couple of steps up, and a couple of steps going down. Okay, but the outside of it, a lot of people don't like that. But inside, everything's renovated. It's like a brand new house. Got a finished walkout basement in here as well. Stainless steel appliances. Pendant lights, everything was done. So for $615 for a place that's already done, I would jump all over it. Now, a lot of people, again, it's not very appealing having siding coming down the whole roof line on this one. People sometimes can't live with. And even though the great deal is on the inside, a lot of people have a hard time getting over. I mean, look at that in the basement. That's amazing. If they can get past what it looks like on the outside, then you may have a good option. Now, it looks like it's a little bit of a flat roof that you may have to deal with. So it's a little bit of research that you need to take a look at. 33 Old Carriage, 649, and this one here. I mean, it seems to be okay. It's in East Gary. Which is close into Orangeville. Finished basement. It's more of a subdivision, like an older subdivision home. Well, actually, I shouldn't say so. It's more of an estate subdivision. So basically, when I say estate subdivision, it just means you get more land, and your neighbors are further away. It seems to be okay. Yeah, I mean, really, that's really what it's going to look at. The next one is down in Erin, and it's 685. It's on 2.27 acres, and it's not very far outside of Erin Village. It's about 2450 square feet, and you know, the pictures, yeah, they seem to be okay, I guess. But yeah, next one is Learmount Avenue. It's in Caledon, and it's pretty much strawberry fields. 689, and this one's done. It looks beautiful inside. Finished walkout basement, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, fireplace. You know, range hood there, a stainless steel built-in oven. Like, I mean, like everything is just really. I mean, it's got my has my approval on it. It's my pick of the day. I like this one. Backyard looks good, and there's a walkout. So very cool. Basement's, you know, looks like it's ready just to be framed. It's a very cool place. 41 Rolling Hills Lane, Caledon, Bolton West again, 689. There's also another kitchen down in the basement in this one. Walk in, you have your combination room, living dining room on the right side there. And then you've got the family room, cathedral ceiling, fireplace. And then you've got this kitchen that's kind of open to it. And parquet flooring. Again, you're probably going to need a little bit of updates here and there. But again, if you have a 2-person family that needs space, this is the basement. Then there you have it. Okay, 20th Side Road in Amaranth, 699. Could be high. I mean, it's on 22 acres, so okay, that's cool. Now, the one thing that you need to keep in mind, and a lot of people don't understand this, when you buy a rural property, you need to make sure that the house will appraise at the value that you buy it for, but not with all 22 acres. It's with 4 acres. So you take 4 acres plus the house, and does it appraise at the value that you bought it for? That's the way the lenders work. And if it doesn't, then the deal will either fall apart because the financing won't work, or if the people are motivated, they will go ahead and reduce the cost or reduce the amount they're buying the house down to make up the difference. So there you have it. Yeah, I mean, $699 with the pictures that I'm looking at, it's really kind of hard to tell. It's got a 3-car detached garage, which is nice. There it is. But in the wintertime, you have to walk from your garage to inside your house. And sometimes there's a lot of snow. Just keep that in mind. Next one is 20 Alliance Park Avenue, 725. It's in Erin. 3 bedrooms. There's 4 washrooms. There's another 2 bedrooms in the basement. There's pot lights. There's fireplaces. There's updated kitchens. I mean, it's a beautiful looking place, right? It looks very nice, very attractive, and looks like they've spent a little bit of time and care that goes into a home, and it shows. So I like it. It's very nice, and it's close to the city too. If you're looking for something like that. 62 Medill. There's a history on this particular property, so it's something that you would need to call me, and I will explain it to you. I'm not going to talk about it on the video. So it's 4 bedrooms. It's 4 washrooms. It is a nice house. It is fairly big, and that's looking down. It's 71 acres, and it has it's got a lot of nice things to it. The basement is not finished. but the backyard does pie out. It's a nice big space. Very, very big backyard. So there you have it. Okay, Winston Churchill in Erin. And so it's a 3-car property. A little bit of a fuzzy picture there going on. Kitchen looks pretty good. We're at $799, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. You're looking about 2,600 square feet. A fireplace, hardwood flooring, coffered ceilings, and a little gazebo covering in the backyard. This is neat. This is a permanent seating outside. And then you got your little fireplace pit. Very cool. This is something that you would actually find in a park. Especially down in Milton or any of the newer places that are being built. They're building these things because there's nowhere to get away from the sun on a lot of the new subdivisions that they've built. So they've put those in. So it looks kind of cool. You can hang out from the rain and everything else. So next one. This is a sweet looking property. 829, 3 beds, three baths, finished walkout basement. It's almost a half an acre. It's in Alton, and it's next to a golf course, and it's brand new. Like, this is a awesome looking property, and really, pictures speak louder than words. So yeah. So this would probably be my pick. The only challenge that they would encounter on this may be a little kind of sunroom, or not sunroom, but anyways, a place to get away from all the bugs and everything else. Very cool. I think the one thing that you would need to understand is it's on a main road. Now, it's not a main road where you get truck traffic and crazy amounts of that. It's a little quieter, but it's still the main street. So keep that in mind. It is a really, really cool looking place. And yeah, that's probably my favorite on the list. The next one is 21 Gibson Lake, and this one is in Palgrave. It's $898. It's 5 bedrooms. There's 7 bathrooms. It is a bungalow. Like, that is the best. Like, that is one heck of a bungalow. Like, just there it is. Inside looks really nice. Well lived in home. Right? A lot of space in the basement. Big rooms, like all the way through. Very nice. And looks pretty good. And it looks like you get a 3-car, plus you get another, I guess, workshop, which is kind of neat. Next one is 82 Matheson, and it's $1,188,000. Looks like there's 3-car garage. There's living space above the garage, and it's huge. I mean, this kitchen is screaming island, right? You hear me on that? Like, I mean, really, like, you need an island. Definitely needs to be one in there. But overall, I mean, it's hardwood flooring all the way throughout. Pot lights. You've got. I mean, it's just it's a very, very, very big space. So next one is 2 Proctor, and it's $1,199,000. It's a 2-story. Basement's not finished. Showcases really nicely. You've got the high ceilings, the pot lights again, the island, which is great. Furniture really does make rooms. It really does. And getting rid of all the clutter. I mean, this is a showcase. Look at the size of the bathroom. That's probably one of the biggest bathrooms I think we've reviewed this year. Very, very big. Glad I'm not cleaning it. Then again, if I had this house, I probably wouldn't be the one cleaning it. But it's good space, very nice, and it's certainly sitting on 2 acres, and it's about 4,600 square feet. I mean, it's a fairly big place. So that's our last one, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it.